In this video, we're going to explore 10 amazing facts about fire. From how it's the only natural resource that we can't live without to how it helped us evolve into what we are today, these facts will change the way you see fire forever. Hot water puts out a fire much faster than cold water. That is strange, but this unusual phenomenon can be easily explained. In order to put out a fire, no oxygen must enter the burning zone. People use water for this purpose. In fact, it is not water but steam that puts out the fire. If you cool the burning object down, it will not make much difference. So it turns out that hot water will put out the flames faster than cold water. When extinguishing with cold water, the droplets simply pass through the fire. They produce too little steam because they simply don't have time to heat up to boiling temperature. The amount that reaches the burning object evaporates and gives a certain amount of steam. Hot water, on the other hand, does not need to be heated and therefore there will be a lot more steam. This contributes to the rapid extinguishing of the fire. Fire is the result of a chemical reaction. This reaction is accompanied by the release of not only heat, but also light. This chemical reaction can be caused in more than one way. The fastest way is the fuel method. The combustion process occurs when the fuel is mixed with oxygen. Nothing will come out unless the sweat reaches a certain temperature, and heat is used to achieve this goal. It should not be forgotten that every fuel needs a certain temperature at which it can ignite. To give you an example, in order to burn a whole tree, one match will obviously not be enough, because oxygen is able to react with a small part of it. A candle flame contains diamonds. During the entire time a candle burns, about 1.5 million nanoparticles of diamonds are produced every second. However, they burn out instantly, turning into nothing more than carbon dioxide. It is hoped that in the future a method to extract diamonds from the candle flame will be developed. Current technology does not allow to do that yet. Fire is a chemical process, and it is affected by gravity. In weightlessness, for example, where there are no significant gravitational forces, it does not spread upward, but in all directions simultaneously. Fire is an event, not a thing. Heating wood or other fuel discharges unstable fumes that can quickly combust with oxygen. The resulting incandescent bloom of gas further heats the fuel, delivering more fumes and sustaining the cycle. America's most murderous fire occurred April 27, 1865, on board the steamship Sultana. Among passengers were 1,500 lately released Union convicts traveling home up the Mississippi when the boilers detonated. The boat was multiple times over limit, which clarifies the loss of 1,547 lives. Mankind has been using fire as a weapon since ancient times. Even primitive people used it to drive away wild animals, and several thousand years ago in ancient Greece they used Greek fire, a combustible mixture similar to napalm, the prototype of modern flamethrowers. By the way, the secret of this ancient world weapon has never been discovered. Well, perhaps it was discovered. In 1758, the French inventor Dupré stated that he had figured out the composition of the mixture, and as proof, he staged a demonstration by burning a wooden boat. But King Louis XV of France was so frightened by the terrifying power of this weapon that he bought all Dupré's papers and commanded to destroy them. The color of the flame can be very diverse. Most often it is yellow-orange, but boron, for example, burns blue-green, potassium is purple-pink, copper and phosphorus are green, lithium is red, aluminum is white, and natural gas is blue. Primitive people mastered fire as early as the Stone Age. Most likely, at first, they learned to preserve it, but not to kindle it. Fires can occur due to natural causes, for example, lightning strikes or a combination of heat and drought. Later our ancestors learned how to make fires themselves. By working stones they discovered that when they hit them they gave sparks which could be used to make fire. The oldest clay crocks, burned for strength, are estimated to be about 1.42 million years old. There exists something called cold fire. It is a low-temperature flame, not hot enough to burn the skin. Combustible mixtures to produce a cold fire are usually made from a mixture of acids and ethyl alcohol. Such flames are widely used for various special effects as well as in the fireworks production.